It was the night. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all throughout the WTUR house, not a single creature was stirring, not even a mouse. But
Totally.
there was a rat.
Oh no!
There was a rat, and that's not a mouse. Santa was driving along in the sky with his reindeer, and then he took a wrong turn.
Rudolph, no!
Santa landed inside the chimney of our WTUR house that we all live in, all the staff members of the WTUR associates.
I'm stuck. What do I do?
And so then we didn't. He was there. He was stuck.
Oh no! Santa! What do we do now?
With Omen. Get me out of here.
Oh my goodness. Did you hear that?
Suddenly, one of the staff members on the WTUR heard the loud crash,
Oh! Give me a cookie.
and he decided to get up. What was that? I'm also the narrator.
Okay, well.
Down the stairs he went, clip clop, clip clop, clip clop,
He's out of the
and he went up to the fireplace.
I thought. Wait, hold on.
Santa.
I thought he was stuck in the chimney.
He's stuck in the fireplace
I'm too
in the
big for
chimney.
this job.
Santa, the young boy
He looked like
said.
Santa.
What?
Is that you?
Oh, bollocks. Get me out of here.
How did you get stuck up there, Santa Claus?
Don't worry about it. I'll give you a present. Just get me out of here.
Okay.
Wow.
Welcome to the WTUR Christmas special.
Hi guys.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, hi. Whoa.
First ever Christmas special.
All
This is
right.
a big moment.
It really is.
Good stuff.
We should introduce ourselves, probably.
Let's do it. Yeah.
We've never been in the studio all at the same time. I'm also talking very far away
Yeah.
from the
This
mic.
is a special moment.
Let
really.
me talk like this better.
That's great. Okay, so I'm Ren. I'm the music director for WTUR. First year here, by the way.
I'm Mimi. I'm the assistant station manager.
We love you, Mimi.
I'm the production. I'm Nate Conkle, the production manager. Number two.
Number 2, not number 1, apparently. I'm Christina. I'm the station manager.
I'm Kaylee. I'm the graphic designer and social media manager.
And I'm Santa. I'm stuck in the chimney.
Santa, how did you get stuck up there?
Wait, who's talking right now? Who is that?
This is Caleb Kuvion,
Oh, wow.
audio production
hello.
manager, number 1.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if I'm gonna be stuck up here all night, I need some entertainment.
Santa Claus, you're gonna be stuck up in our chimney all night? We never invited you.
Yeah.
What do you mean? We're so lucky to have Santa with us tonight.
There's also a fire burning. So are you gonna asphyxiate?
Oh, goodness gracious.
I got fireproof coat on.
Okay.
That actually makes a lot of sense for Santa to have a
It does.
Yeah. Well, in the meantime, I guess, could somebody call 911 and everybody else? Let's think of something how to entertain Santa with, I guess.
I guess.
I feel like a great idea. Okay, Christmas is coming up. Let's do. I don't know if anyone heard that, but Christmas is coming up. So I feel like a prime thing we could do is talk about Christmas movies, and I think a good way to do that is have a tournament.
Yeah, that's a
Thoughts?
really good idea.
Thoughts?
Yeah.
When I think of Christmas activities, that is the first thing I think of.
Yeah,
Tournaments.
Christmas.
Yeah,
Well, thank you.
tournaments.
Oh, tournaments.
you.
Competitions.
I think of cold, hard, cutthroat competition. Christmas.
Gosh.
Only Christmas, though.
Only Christmas.
That's really what Christmas is all about.
Yeah.
Yeah, Christmas is all
Competition,
about
corporatism,
winning.
corporatism, capitalism.
Mimi, hey, what is the true meaning of Christmas, Mimi?
Jesus came
Aw.
to save us.
That he did, little baby Jesus. So
All right. Well, hey. All right. So. All right. I'm gonna put a rule out here. I think everyone needs to pick a Christmas movie like right now, top of the dome, we're gonna have a tournament style. We're gonna go head to head, and we're gonna kind of just we're gonna argue. So everyone pick a movie. We're gonna kind of argue which one's the best, and we'll have like a winner at the end. So
Okay.
Yes.
yeah.
There's gonna be a winner. What does the winner get?
A high five from Santa.
Yeah.
In the chimney. While
Santa,
he's in the
Santa,
chimney?
is that
Yeah,
okay from
exactly.
you?
What is he gonna be able to reach our hand?
Oh,
He's
How
stuck.
far in the chimney?
I think he's sleeping, to be honest.
yeah,
He's
he's
ready
a
to
lot
talk,
quieter
though.
Yeah,
now.
Go up to the
so-
room
Bruce,
and
like-
just like
Yeah, I mean that would make sense
it would.
because
You can have a
if-
free selfie
yeah.
with Santa. How about that one?
Okay,
Oh.
I'll take it.
Okay.
That's a good. Well, do we need a better incentive
No,
for?
that's
Will that be okay
No,
for you,
no.
Kaylee?
Yeah, I think
And
so.
to get our listeners involved as well, we'll put a poll out here, and you guys can vote along with us for which movie is the best. So,
Yes.
Perfect.
all right. So I feel like we've had ample time to think of a good movie or favorite movie. So I think we'll start with this. Kaylee, pick a number 1 through 10.
7.
Okay. I'm holding a number 1. Ren.
Is it 7?
No. Ren. I'm holding a number.
Why'd I have to pick a number?
This is just the start. Ren, I'm holding a number 1 through 7. If it's higher than 4, you'll start. If it's lower than 4, you'll not start.
Do I guess something? You just said if
Oh
it's
my
higher
God.
than 4.
I'm also confused.
Wait.
You literally
I
just
was
said if
not
it's
okay.
higher
Sorry, I
than
was
4,
not
you'll
supposed
start.
to. Okay, we're gonna restart. All right, Ren.
Yes.
New rules that I won't tell you.
Yeah.
You're doing so good.
Should I just guess a number for you?
All right, pick a number 1 through 10.
3.
Okay. It was 7.
Wow, that was great.
You knew the number the whole time because
is
Kaylee
awesome.
said
I
it
just
out
said it.
loud.
Okay,
Oh.
so-
What happens now?
Mhm,
All right,
mhm.
so we have 3 and we have 7. I don't know where to go with this.
Wait, I think I
did
think
the
I
three
understand. Yeah, I think I understand what you're trying to do. Like I think I.
I think
understand the
I
concept.
accidentally said the rules.
So
It's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. I think this is a great idea, and I think that we should keep running with it because otherwise we won't know who goes first in the tournament.
Oh, this is good.
So I think that it should be like, okay, wait, let me think of how this would work. It would be,
Should I just pick 2 different people?
yeah, do that.
Okay.
Just close your eyes and point.
Mimi and Kaylee are gonna start.
Perfect.
All right, Mimi, what is your movie?
The movie I picked is It's a Wonderful Life.
Ooh.
That's a really
Solid movie.
good movie, but not as good as the one that I'm gonna say.
I'll be
Oh, yeah?
honest. I'll be honest.
All right,
I've
Kaylee.
never seen that movie before.
Okay.
So
Well, then I don't
I'm
think
sorry.
you have a good argument against it.
yeah.
Could you?
What's
give,
yours?
Could you give
movie?
a synopsis of that movie
Yeah.
for those
Oh,
of us that haven't
boy.
seen it? I
Um,
have, for the
In-
record.
For the
Let's
one
see.
of us
It's
who
been
hasn't
actually
seen
a
it.
while since I've watched this film, but
I can help you out as
a
well.
man
Oh,
is
man.
grew up. He wished to leave his town. He lived in this little town. He wanted to leave the town. He couldn't leave the town because he's stuck there. And he marries the girl of his dreams. Yay! And then he's like doubting his life, basically.
He gets depressed.
He's probably gonna jump off a bridge.
He's about to.
And then an angel saves him. He doesn't know it's an angel. And then he shows him how good life is. And why he should be on Earth. And not he says, I wish I was never born, and then he shows him why he should have been born.
Good old
That was a
Clarence.
really
So
bad.
wholesome though.
That's a really bad synopsis, but
That was
that's
decent.
that's the story.
It got to the point, I feel like, so it was actually a really good synopsis.
Oh, thank you. But anyways, 10 out of 10 recommend.
All right, Kaylee, say your movie.
My movie is Home Alone.
Oh, yeah.
Which one?
Completely
movie.
different from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's a great movie. It's funny. It can make you cry at the end. They've got multiple plot points going on, and it's just a good movie.
It has
It's-
Pepsi in it.
That's exactly
Mhm.
has Pepsi in it.
Pepsi, Pepsi.
He steals a toothbrush. There's a lot going on.
There is
And
a lot
it's
going on.
It's
in
a
that
good movie.
What is your
It's good.
opinion of the second one?
Not as good.
Really?
I still think it's fun that they made a second one, but the first one is by far superior.
Per
Are there
usual.
only 2 or are there
No,
more?
there's
There's like
five.
There's like
there's
That's
like
what I
five. There's
thought.
five.
3,000.
Have you guys seen the other ones? I don't
Yeah.
think I have.
Home
I've-
Alone 3 is about some random kid and it's like spies. It's like not really
Oh,
even
so it's not even the
Christmas.
same kid.
Yeah,
No.
no.
Oh.
Home Alone 4
Oh,
is
that makes
like
sense
a
why I've, like,
reboot
never
with
heard of
like
it.
a brother and a sister or something. Home Alone 5 it's like 16-year-olds or something.
Yeah.
And there's like a whole I don't even know.
One thing I will never skip is the prank sequences in all of them. So what is your favorite segment in the first Home Alone?
My favorite segment of his pranks. I don't know. I'm a big fan of the tarantula. How he just like finds the tarantula, puts it on the dude, and then it just like
so
spirals.
Oh, it'd be horrifying.
Yeah.
So scary.
The image ingrained in my mind is just the iron on like his face, the
yeah.
imprint iron. Like that's
I
actually
hate
so
that.
intense.
But what about when he reaches out for the hot doorknob and it like sears into?
The fact that those what do you call them, thieves? The fact that they keep going after
Wet
like
bandits.
an iron hits them,
An
and
iron.
then they step on a nail and they just like let's keep going on this house.
All
That
they do is
insane.
Yahweh!
Yeah.
And they just keep going.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, they persist.
And they're like, this is normal. This is how robbery normally goes.
Right. Maybe it's their first time.
It could honestly, it could be. That could be part of.
No, they're the wet
Wow.
bandits. Remember,
They
they
are the
went to
wet
the
bandits.
house. They went to
Flooded
the
all the
house
houses.
earlier. Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe the
right,
wet
sorry.
bandits was, but no one was with them.
They weren't ready for Kevin.
Mm-mm.
That's all I gotta say.
Kevin is a
smarter than-
menace. Let's be
Kevin
honest.
is an absolute menace. He was
For,
so ready.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, it's kind of
Macaulay
fair
Culkin.
though. He was like left home alone.
My feelings would be
Yeah.
so
That
hurt
would
if my
affect
family
you.
left me on Christmas. But I get it. It's a big family.
His family was garbage, so.
His family was absolute garbage.
All right, we need to stay on topic here, though. We got to argue both movies because I feel like we're kind of going one-sided. Mimi, I need to hear some like argument from your side to why your movie is better than Home Alone.
Okay, so
Debate
the
number
thing is-
one.
Oh, the thing is, it's really hard to put these up together, as Kaylee said, because they're completely different movies. If you want to have a laugh, then watch Home Alone for sure during Christmas time. If you want to see the true meaning of Christmas, then watch It's a Wonderful Life.
Whoa. Hey, but what about at the end of Home Alone? His parents, oh, sorry, spoiler if anyone hasn't seen it yet. But his parents, all of his family comes back and they're together. And you know the guy that he thought was so mean that was like
Yeah.
shoveling the sidewalks
Yep.
finally talks to his son and finally realizes that he needs to stay with his family. So
Yeah,
it's kind of the
that's-
same thing.
Kind of.
Not really, but kind of.
Okay, let's vote. On the same movie, which one's better?
All right, so within the studio,
Yeah.
all hands for Home Alone.
Or should we just
Okay.
like
What?
all
Hold
have
on.
the Radio FX app and
And
then
we vote?
vote on the poll?
That's a good
I'll
idea.
make a poll right
All right,
now.
everyone
so
get on Radio FX.
I can't get
Everyone
off the Radio
If
FX
you're
app 'cause
listening
I'm
on the
playing-
WTURonline.com,
that's okay. You can vote verbally.
go to Radio FX.
Okay, so yes, go to Radio FX so you can vote on the poll, and then we'll see which one's best. I haven't made it yet, so just give me one moment.
The poll's actually not in yet, so.
Hey guys, heads up,
Heads up.
thumbs down,
I do have to say.
heads up, 7-Up.
What was the movie
Oh, I
called?
loved
It's
that
a Wonderful Life.
Can we play heads up, 7-Up
I
right
would really
now?
like to play.
Everybody's-
Seven
I
Up.
missed that
I
from
haven't played that
elementary
since summer
school.
school.
Yeah, should we just grab this whole thing and play Heads Up, 7 Up?
Everybody, heads down, thumbs up. I'm gonna choose.
I forgot how to play actually.
All right, the poll is live. No more games.
No way.
No, I
Just
was-
silence. You do have to
Imagine
sign
signing
in.
I hope all of the listeners enjoy listening to Christmas royalty-free jazz in the right ear only.
Is it only in the right ear?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you sure
why.
that's not just your headphones?
No, I unplugged it and did the other one, and it was the other ear.
I mean, hey, if you're in the chat right now, you can comment your favorite movie or favorite Christmas-related thing.
Yeah, and we can chastise you too.
Well,
Okay,
yeah,
we're
we'll-
getting some votes.
We'll conversate about
Guys,
that, you know?
I have to make an account.
You,
That's really
you don't
awkward.
have an account,
That's
Mimi?
really awkward.
I'm calling you out.
You're a staff member.
It's an account is free.
No, like,
Uh-oh,
I
that's
mean,
not good.
Download the
it's not
Radio
free. I have to give
FX
my
app
email.
and recreate your own
Yeah,
li-
you
life.
just have to sell your email to them
Yeah. Sell it.
because it's not free.
I'm gonna sell my
It's
email
free.
account on eBay.
Oh, nice.
I'm sure
Okay.
someone would- That's cool.
Okay, let's see what the results are currently.
No.
We have 1 vote for It's a Wonderful Life and 3 votes for Home
I need to
Alone.
get on there.
Mimi,
Okay,
you
get
better.
closer, though.
Yeah, it could be closer. It could stay the same.
I'm trying, guys.
I like Home Alone too.
What?
Really? Oh, you can go.
No, you go.
Oh no, you can go.
Okay, why do you like Home Alone 2, Caleb?
That's exactly what I was asking.
Because he's alone in New York, and I think that well, first of all, what's his name? Tim Curry.
Who are we talking about?
in Home Alone 2. Is his name Tim Curry?
Who?
The
Kevin?
no,
The Kevin.
no, the hotel guy.
Donald Trump.
No, well, Donald Trump is in that movie.
Right.
He is.
That's not why though.
Crazy.
Oh, yeah.
He's the guy. He's like he does like the evil smile.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, and he's like the
Okay.
he's like
I
Mr.
know who you're talking
McAllister.
All right, should we give
Yeah.
it like a
Okay, all right. You know what? you
Has
don't
everyone
have
in
to
the
listen.
studio voted?
Yeah,
My phone won't work for some reason, but that's okay.
You
I'll-
can verbally
All
vote.
right, we'll verbally take.
Why
it
doesn't
out.
everybody in here vote?
Okay, so get all your votes in. There's 2 seconds.
One,
My mom
two.
says,
One.
Three.
where do I vote?
2? Oh,
Okay.
It's just on the W.
Oh, I said that so
or-
loudly.
You go on the you have to get an app, unfortunately, so it might take a moment. But if you miss this one, there will be more polls coming up. So you get the Radio FX app. And then you just look up WTUR and then you can vote on there. You just have to make an account really quick, which is just your email. So it will be super fast.
It's free. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's free, unlike Mimi acted like it's not free, but it is.
Radio FX app.
That's the one.
Yes. So do that and then you can vote. But for now we should probably
I
move
think
on to the
we'll
next.
end this poll here. The winner of the first round of the Christmas tournament is
Unsurprisingly.
we got Home Alone with the
Yeah,
dog.
let's go.
How many
I'm-
votes? How many votes did we get on this one?
4 votes for Home Alone, 2
awesome.
votes for It's a Wonderful Life. Wait, what were you going to vote for, Ren?
It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay.
Oh,
And
interesting.
what were you going to vote for, Caleb?
It's really tough.
You
Wait,
could
we
make
can
it a
change
tie,
Wait, this can
technically.
change it though.
Here's my inner dialogue.
Yes.
It's a Wonderful Life, I think, is actually a theologically dense movie.
It
I
is
agree.
However,
100%.
I could not say the same of Home Alone. However, comma, I love the 90s.
Not the 40s.
No.
So
No.
I don't know what to. I think I'm gonna
Caleb,
have
we
to
need a
go
vote.
Home Alone just because I just like the movie.
So
Sad day.
in
That's
Caleb's
5.
inner dialogue, the love for the 90s trumps theological depth.
yeah,
Ooh.
but
I
unless
voted for With a Wonderful Life.
unless it's 90s theology, then then
Not 1940s.
We'll see what your
theology.
Christmas movie is. Because
So
the
we
joke
can
is
just
that.
say.
yeah, I got the joke. Thanks. Yeah, I
Home
got it.
Alone won, but
Home
not
Alone
by
won.
not by a lot. Because
Yeah.
it would technically be 5 right to 4, because you voted and
Yeah.
you voted. Sorry, it would technically be 5 to 4 because Caleb's vote for Home Alone and we got Ren and Mimi's vote for It's a Wonderful Life. So 5 to 4 is pretty close.
That is pretty close.
But regardless, Home Alone does advance to the second round. We're going to now go on to match number 2. I'm just gonna pick 2 people out random. We got Caleb, and we're gonna do Ren.
Okay.
Caleb versus
go.
Ren. Here we go. Caleb, you can start.
Oh, I'll start. Okay. So, I thought about this for so long. And there was 2 things in my mind. The first one was the VeggieTales Christmas special.
Wow.
Have you seen
Yeah.
that one where the
Yes.
bridge is out to Pugsleyville?
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
And then they have like the
That's a wild
the
card.
scary CGI toy robot.
Yeah.
That was it's like the only humanoid creature in all of VeggieTales.
Mhm.
But then I realized it's like only like 20 minutes, and so you know what's longer than that? Charlie Brown Christmas Special,
Oh, okay.
which is 33 minutes long.
That is a classic, though. A lot of people know of that movie.
And so because I am indebted to Mr. Peanut Man, I have to go with Charlie Brown.
That's
I've
a
watched it.
strong pick.
I watched it yesterday, and the scene where Charlie Brown goes out with Linus, looking at all those Christmas trees, and he sees all the aluminum ones, and then he sees the little twig. It makes me cry.
That is wholesome.
and
actually, it is.
I don't know why it makes me cry, because there's nothing like inherently deep about it. It's just
Yeah.
so sentimental to me that it really is. It's so quaint. It doesn't try to be anything that it's not.
Right.
It's modest and it's beautiful. So that's my opinion.
We'll take the arguments after we hear Ren's pick, but that is
Oh,
a
okay.
great. No, you're good.
I'm
That was a
sorry.
great few points here. But Ren, we need to know, what is your movie of
Yeah,
choice?
My movie of choice. I'm a big holiday movie watcher, but I think the top one of all times it's gonna have to go to White Christmas.
Oh, what a pick.
Every time. It just is filled with everything you could possibly want. It's got all the great dance numbers, costumes, humor. I don't even know what that main actor's name is, but it is so good.
Yeah.
And it offers camaraderie. They're in the army, The guy keeps bringing up that he saved his life. It's just like peak Hollywood time as well.
Right.
So like the whole thing. And I like that it shows the behind the scenes of like, because they are a traveling show in the movie. And that's where like most of our really famous classic Christmas songs came from. So
That is true.
White Christmas all the way.
I've never
These
seen it.
these are some really solid
neither have
tips. I'm
I.
not gonna lie. Like
Yeah, these are.
when
Really
you think
good.
of Christmas movies, these will come up into conversation. So I don't know what's gonna happen here with this poll, but
I'm gonna start the poll now, but you do have time for arguments.
let's hear some other points.
Well, you already heard my main points.
Yep.
Mm.
Do you have
So,
anything? el-
do you have
anything
a
else to add?
rebuttal? Do you have a rebuttal?
A
to mine?
rebuttal? Well, here's the thing.
Oh, it's hard. It's difficult.
This is a tough one.
There's so many other Charlie Brown things like it's been like franchised off of,
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that like it loses some of like the magic
Mm-hmm.
since there's like Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, The Great Pumpkin. Well, they're all great though. They are all great. There's nothing about like sitting down and watching the one and only White Christmas. You know what I mean? But you can never go wrong with
Mm-hmm.
that. But
I agree. However, my response to that is the Charlie Brown Christmas special was the very first Charlie Brown special ever made. And so they had a lot of thought and development in bringing this like cartoon comic that was like delegated to just a comic strip to the TV. When they were making it, they were like, we want to just like make a comic version for TV. We're not going to try to be anything over flashy or not. And Charlie Brown himself is pretty based because he's just saying he's like materialism. Ew, gross. My own dog, So he has that beautiful social commentary. So it was pretty punk for the 50s, 60s. I don't remember when it was.
I thought you
And
liked
then-
the 90s.
Yeah, well, that
Oh.
I will say, but the reason I bring all that up is as soon as it came out, it was a phenomenon, and they weren't expecting that. But it's not like they weren't trying for that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's the modesty thing that I love so much about the Peanuts. Well, I agree that there are plenty of other specials for all the other holidays. This is the one that everyone thinks of. Like,
Whoa. I don't.
Charlie Brown.
what Charlie Brown special do you think of?
Charlie Brown. Oh.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
talking about
Charlie Brown
specials, yeah.
special.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
you think
I
of the
do have a
tree.
tablecloth in my apartment of Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah.
Aw,
Wow.
cute.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's something about like I have a sister too. There's some sisterly love in the White Christmas movie, and then also just the actuality of like people bringing up favors for you. They're like, "Hey, dude, you owe me this," and I don't know. It's something about a little Christmas. It's not too sappy though. Oh, it's not like the Hallmark sappy Christmas movies. You know what I mean?
Good,
It's
yeah.
very
I
subtle.
love the Hallmark Christmas
Okay, I
movies.
like
Oh,
them
no.
too, but only like when I'm like in the mood and can like watch them like without shame. Like when I watch them at school in the lounge, you're like, "What is this?" And you're like, "I don't know. It's some sappy movie I found on Netflix." But at home, I can watch them in peace. So
All right. Well, to keep this show going, if anyone else has a point, say it now. Otherwise, hold your tongue. All right. Here we go.
Forever hold
The poll is it live?
The poll is live.
The poll is live. So if you haven't voted already, vote now because we
The
have to,
North
we have
Pole.
to see who wins.
And-
Charlie Brown Christmas or White Christmas.
Right now, the results are there's 9 votes for Charlie Brown Christmas
Whoa.
and
Wow.
1 vote for White Christmas.
I was very convincing.
That's
So
crazy.
apparently, this is not based off of anyone's just like preferences of movies. It's only based on your arguments. And at this point, Caleb's argument is superior.
Good job.
Yeah, for sure.
for sure, for
Two,
sure.
Yeah.
I will
two
say.
superstars in this poll, and one is getting blown away. That's crazy.
Wow. Okay, we'll keep the poll up for maybe a minute more and see who wins.
Charlie Brown fun fact. Did you know that Pigpen is dirty?
No way.
he has dirt on him.
Who's your favorite Charlie Brown character in Charlie Brown Christmas?
Specifically, I love Linus.
Oh.
When I was a kid, I always thought I was like, I love Linus. I want to be Linus. I always thought Charlie Brown was Sonic and Linus was Tails.
Crossover episode.
Wow.
Yeah, Charlie Brown the Hedgehog.
All right,
could
well,
team
here
up
we
with
go.
Peanut.
Has everyone in the studio voted?
Yes.
Yes.
Who needs to verbally vote?
We have White Christmas. I
So,
think that's
I
it.
voted.
Voted?
okay.
All right, so if we refresh the page, the final votes, final scores 9-2, because Ren's vote is not on the screen, but 9-2, Charlie Brown Christmas has taken the dub for this matchup.
Good game.
Good game. I'm
So
shaking
with
her
that, I mean, honestly, two solid movies. But we will move on to match number 3, and it is myself versus Christina. Do you want to go first,
Yes.
or would you like
hand.
to go second? I'll give
Santa,
you the choice.
Santa, what do you think?
I think he's sleeping.
Santa snoozed.
Well, I'm going to go first. I'm
If
going
you
to
want
make the
to,
executive
you can let me go
decision
first if you want.
to go first
All right.
because I don't want you to take my movie, which I don't think you
I
will.
don't think I will either.
My movie's a little underground.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
It's
That's
actually
good.
not.
We're
It's
trying to
actually
think of
not
the
at
best
all.
Christmas movies, and you
But
pick an underground movie.
I will say, okay, this is why I picked this movie. I was going to say White Christmas. And so
Ooh.
that one vote was me because I love White Christmas.
Absolutely. As it should be.
Even though it seemed like I was kind of arguing for Charlie Brown Christmas, I can see
Only
the
a little.
confusion, where the confusion might be, but I'm stopping this poll, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love White Christmas. It is my favorite Christmas movie, if anyone asks. So now, you really threw me a curveball. I wasn't expecting
Sorry,
that.
girl. Yeah.
So I looked up Christmas movies because I couldn't think of any others.
Okay.
Because I was so set
That should
on
be a
that, right?
technicality.
I'm allowed to look them up.
Sure.
I needed like reminders. So then I saw one and I was like, oh, I forgot about that Christmas movie. I watched it last year and it's so good. It's Klaus. Have you guys seen it?
Oh,
that's
The
actually a
cutest
solid
Christmas
newer.
movie
I
ever.
have
Newer
seen
one.
it,
I've never
yes.
seen it, but I've heard of it.
It's really good. You guys should watch it. My argument's going to be a little shaky on this one because I did watch it for the first time last Christmas and I've only watched it once. So, let me click on it. Oh, and get a little synopsis.
We're going to play the trailer, actually.
We're going to play the trailer audio.
Yeah, in your left ears.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me just like go on IMDb and remember what this movie is. No, I do remember. I think I like cried at the end though. It's like so good. So I remember how I felt. I just don't remember what it's
It
about.
was really memorable, too.
Okay, this is the plot. A simple. Well, it's not the plot. It's the what would this be called?
Synopsis.
Summary.
Summary.
A simple act of kindness always sparks another, even in a frozen, faraway place. This is from my brain, by the way.
Yeah.
When Smearenberg's new postman Jesper befriends toymaker Klaus, their gifts melt an age-old feud and deliver a sleigh full of holiday traditions.
Right from the
Oh.
Again, simply my brain just like stating the summary of the movie.
Having an aneurysm.
So no, but seriously, such a good movie. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. Also, see, you can look it up too if you're interested. Look it up. Look at the trailer. Look at the
animation.
the animation is so cute,
Mm.
and
What year did it come out?
it's just
2019.
amazing.
Pretty recent.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it's only
2019.
streaming on Netflix.
Yeah, it actually
What's
is only
your-
on Netflix.
what's-
All right, so I love that pick. I respect the underground pick. It kind of threw me for a loop because I mean it's a solid movie. Like you said, the animation is pretty strong. But to put it in the conversation of a top Christmas movie, I feel like is a rookie mistake. So I personally, right, when you think of the top Christmas movies, you got to think characters. Who do we have? We have, Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus, Rudolph, right? Who else is in that conversation of top 5 characters? You have the Grinch. How does no one think of the Grinch?
Which one?
Don't even
Oh,
start. Don't even
man.
start. The
Yeah, which
Grinch
one?
is a top movie. When you think of, talking, even thinking about a Christmas movie, The Grinch will come up into conversation.
The green just infests my mind.
You have a conversation with 100 people. I guarantee you, Claus is not coming into that conversation right away. Maybe it's down the list. Maybe top
I
15,
think
top
it's
20.
Klaus. Please don't mispronounce it.
Right, and that's exactly why people forget it. So,
Right.
So is your movie
so
The
Grinch, yes, the
Wow.
Grinch, the animated, the classic.
Which one?
Oh.
The original?
The original, yes.
Oh, the
Okay.
original.
The Jim Carrey one is good too, but I feel like I'm gonna go with the animated. I
Wait, the
feel like
new one or
That's
the
your
old one?
mistake.
I think the old
You
one.
should have gone with Jim Carrey.
Well,
no.
Well, we're here. we're here. So
No
we're,
good.
you know,
Rookie
we're here.
mistakes.
the animated one.
Guys,
and I
we're-
feel like that's all right because you went for an animated movie. I went for a better animated movie, and you know we're gonna go from there.
So bold. Okay. Well, the poll is up. Klaus versus the animated Grinch. I should have put that on there because
Yeah.
now people are just
Two
going
completely
to
different
decide
movies.
their Grinch that they like.
Their Grinch.
So that's unfortunate for me. I really think that Klaus can win if we just like do enough convincing.
Well, you have a rebuttal.
Not enough people have watched it, I think.
Okay.
So if you haven't seen Klaus, don't just put it out of the question is my thing. You might just be like, "Oh yeah, the Grinch, I've seen that. Klaus, I haven't." But the Grinch overplayed. There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
It's like Snow White.
There's 3. It's like no. You know what it's like? Yeah. Actually, that is what it's like. No, but it's like how there's like Disney is making a live action of every animated movie, and those are boring because they're the exact same thing, except live action, and you've already seen the movie, so it's not even interesting. So that's what the Grinch is.
And I think that's why you're sort of losing. You're gonna lose this challenge because I think you're forgetting the title of this tournament. We have the best Christmas movies. This is not a best Christmas movie. This is a good Christmas movie, but it's not. It's not a. It's not
I would argue that the best Christmas movie is White Christmas.
All right. Well, that one lost in a landslide.
So we're talking
here.
about Klaus versus the
Well,
Grinch.
I'm-
And the Grinch is not the best Christmas
The
movie
Grinch
either.
is not the best Christmas movie. It is more of like a really good children's book. I would say read the
Yes.
book, not watch the movie.
I
And watch
disagree.
That is a
Klaus.
very good point.
The Grinch special. Why am I arguing for you?
Well, I'm just. It's anyone's.
I would
Anyone's
say
argument.
if you want a unique Christmas movie, then watch Klaus.
Here
Well,
we are again.
okay.
We're not talking about the best unique Christmas movie. We're talking about the best Christmas
Overall.
movie,
Yeah.
and this definitely comes into conversation when you're thinking about Christmas movies. You have The Grinch. That's a top 5
Right,
Christmas movie.
right.
And like Mimi said, it's definitely not number 1, but I think it's a strong like runner-up.
Plus-
and I'll take a runner-up
Here's
place.
the
In
thing.
defense, how can we vote for something that we haven't seen?
True.
Thank you.
because you have to trust my argument.
How can I just trust you?
Well, that's-
Because it's really good.
But you're a rookie.
Watch it right now.
Right now.
Okay,
the
I'll
thing
pull it
is,
up right
full
now.
disclosure, I've never seen any of the Grinch
Oh
movies.
no. Here's the
That's
thing.
all.
Here's why the Grinch is good. I love the live action one too.
That's
It's
fair.
so stylized.
And that might be my mistake of not picking the live
No,
action, which I'll
uh,
take
no.
the hit on
Huge
that.
mistake.
I'll
He's
take
so
the hit.
green and like stinky.
No, that's
Yeah,
the point.
actually, the live action
Jim
one-
Carrey
It's
brings a
just
whole
gross.
awesome like side to it. Like you're not gonna think this green guy with worms in his teeth is gonna end up saving Christmas,
You
but
know-
he does.
You know what? Okay, sure. The story itself is beautiful, I think, but the original animation
Oh, I need to-
is such. I really appreciate that the message is saying that like horrible people can turn around and actually become good people, just by conviction,
Yeah.
not by being forced to, not by being like almost killed. They can see like the consequence of their actions and be like, oh,
Sorry, I lost you. Are we talking about the Grinch?
yes.
Yeah.
I was looking at the
I gotta
polls.
say,
They were
too-
it was tied for a second there.
The
Ooh.
polls are increasingly close. It's quite entertaining.
When his heart grows.
Sorry,
multiple
I'm gonna have to
times.
cut you off, Caleb. Let's talk about Klaus. So
I gotta say,
Again.
most of the iconic Christmas moments come from that movie. And
Not
the
most.
little
Klaus?
girl.
Are we
the-
talking about Klaus?
Who would talk about
I've
Klaus?
never
heard
the
of
little
this.
girl
So-
with the train, the Grinch kind of like being mean, but then having a little heart.
Yeah.
Mean Cindy
It's
Lou
so-
Who?
Oh,
Okay,
melts his
so
heart.
if
Such
What
a
a
great
character.
moment.
you are on
Thank
the
you.
edge,
I know.
if you are on the edge of
Stealing
voting,
the whole Christmas tree, that is incredible.
if you are on the edge of voting, and you don't know which one to pick,
Let's just think about which one you've
Add
seen.
one
We-
to the
okay.
Grinch.
Thank you very much.
you might not know which. You might not have seen Klaus, and that's okay. But you look up a picture and tell me that is not the most adorable thing you've ever seen. That's Santa, but he's not actually Santa because it's like this like toy maker, and it's such a
It's
wholesome
like
story.
it's like the origin of Santa.
We already have one of those.
This is another
no,
one.
no, no. It's like the real one.
This
Have you
is
seen
like
the-
Origin
This
of
is like one of those
Santa.
corny remakes that they like.
It
just
is
like,
not.
oh, we have better animation now.
No.
The
no.
Rankin-based
It's not a remake
claymation
of
ones?
anything. It's not a remake of anything.
I love claymation.
I'm telling you.
It's so
all right,
fun.
all right.
Klaus?
Let's just
All right,
keep going.
so-
we're
As much as I want to argue for my movie, I want to see if we have a winner. Oh,
We don't. It's
no.
4 to
Oh,
4.
you
No,
didn't-
I
you didn't
vote the
ask
Grinch,
us.
yeah.
All right, so
Oh,
we have
man.
two voters in this studio that have not.
That's so
voted
unfair.
online.
make sure to ask Ren and I every
We
time.
need to have Caleb. What is your vote?
The Grinch.
It's gonna go for the Grinch. Ren.
And The Grinch.
Have
gonna
either
go
of
with
you
the
seen
Grinch.
Klaus?
Yes.
I haven't.
Okay,
have
well,
actually seen
Ren's
Klaus.
vote's valid.
I have a Grinch
Caleb's?
mug.
Not so
I'm
much.
not just gonna vote for something based on your word. I'm sorry.
All right, well, that was close. I'm proud of the fellow Klaus voters.
The Klaus
You are
Cut.
superior.
It was a
good
cute
fight,
movie. It just
man.
can't
yeah,
hold
that
up
was
to
a
the
good
Grinch.
fight. Even though, yeah, it's okay.
All
I'll be
right.
okay.
So the way we're gonna do this, we're gonna move on to the semifinals. I think that's what it is. We have 3 teams, which means we need to have a team with a bye. And the way we're gonna do this is the movie who had the most votes in round 1, and that is going to go to Charlie Brown with a total of 9 votes. That's a high.
Yeah, that's
High
a good
vote
one.
count. So that means the semifinals will be, and we can have a whole new conversation about this one. We have Home Alone up against The Grinch. That's tough because both these
that
movies
is
are
hard.
definitely in the top 5.
Let's
So
start
here
with
we go.
that.
Here we go. Kaylee, this is your movie.
It is my
What do you have to
movie.
say?
What I have to say is that one, you should have gone with the live action Grinch because I would have been like, wow, okay.
That's fair.
But the animated one, I just think that Home Alone is so good. You have laughs, you have family fun, you have pranks, you have robbery, and a little kid just trying to make Christmas great for him. And I think that we shouldn't overlook that. I think it's a great Christmas movie that you can watch with friends or your family. You can cry at the end too because it's like, oh my gosh, everyone is realizing how much their family means to them. And yeah, I don't know what else to say.
I'm gonna say that those are some really good solid points. I think you have a strong player in the semifinal round, but I gotta say I think the Grinch, when you really think about it, has some of those same elements. We have that good offensive with the Grinch that's like, everyone hates him, but everyone wants to see what he does. We have some innocent characters down in Whoville who you don't want to see get hurt, but you kind of want to see what will happen if the Grinch interacts with them.
You know what? It's a very masochistic watch. You're right. You're right.
And you have this tension that you gotta watch to the end. And I think you have some heartbreak at the end that kind of pulls at those heartstrings, which, like you said, Home Alone has that too. But the Grinch is sort of, I don't know, it's something about a Grinch, this evil being that like turns around, has a bigger heart, and we love that. So I will also say
An
redemption
evil
story.
being.
If
I will
you're
also say
The Grinch is an
this is
anti-hero.
maybe a lower point in our roster, but I gotta say, Home Alone it takes place during Christmas, but the Grinch is Christmas. So
What?
there's what I
Okay.
have to say.
That actually was a good
Here's
point.
let's listen. If we're talking about masochistic, you can't get any better
I'm
than
not sure
Home
if I know what that
Alone.
word means.
You just said it.
Oh, you're
No, I didn't say
I did,
that.
but you're totally right with the
Yeah.
slapstick. Like,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He steps on broken glass. There's a classic like he gets tar all over him and feathers, and he gets an iron plunged into his head.
Can I just say this too, real quick? Let's if we really like take a step back from Home Alone,
Okay, we're
it
taking
is
a
a
step back.
dark movie. Home Alone is a dark movie.
So is the Grinch.
The dude literally says, "I am going to murder you," to the child. To
oh,
the
he
kid.
does. Yeah,
That is like,
It
whoa.
is dark.
Okay, but this is the thing about Home Alone. Yes, all of that happens, but it's also like in a real world, there is no way some little kid would be able to do this to 2 grown men.
You don't
There's
know.
no
Part of the
way that
You
would
don't know
happen.
that?
And it's fun to watch because you're like, oh my gosh, what is he going to do next? Because you
Yes.
genuinely have no idea what he's going to do next. The Grinch, you know what's going to happen at the end. You
Right,
know that, oh, he's going to be Christmas. He's going to do all this. It's very predictable. Home Alone, if you watch that for the first time, you're at the edge of your seat. You don't know what's going to happen. But it's fun Christmas cheer.
I feel like you sort of know what happens.
I didn't
but-
think that his family was going to come back the first time I watched it.
Same. And that's why you cry at the end.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, it does have possibly one of the sweetest moments in Christmas movies, though, when he goes and meets up the old man in the church
Oh
and
my-
he realizes that he's not that scary, and he talks to him about his son. And this little kid, Kevin, gives this old man advice about talking to his estranged son.
Mhm. And then at the end of the movie, we see him go out and actually talk to his son and rekindle that family.
It is so
and just
wholesome.
like bring it all together again.
Wow. And I don't know if the Grinch has that.
I will say Home Alone as an entity is more dense, and it's also a more entertaining watch. But the Grinch is like a rich, like, charm.
He picked the animated
know,
Grinch,
I
by
feel
the
like
way,
we're
which
kind
is
of
not
going.
that
Yeah,
long.
yeah.
This
Animated
matchup is
Grinch.
sort of like this iconic Home Alone movie versus a classic Christmas hit. So, Yeah.
Also-
I might be down in the dirt with this one
Mm.
just because it came out quite a bit ago. And Home
Down
Alone
in
sort
the
of
dirt. What does that mean exactly? I
just like it's a tough battle.
Oh,
It's a tough battle, right?
I don't know what to vote for.
Okay, listeners, don't forget to vote.
All right, we'll take like what?
We're getting slacking on the votes.
A minute or two to vote. Punch in your vote right now. Come on, people. I know I'm a little biased, but Grinch it's a good movie. I know I'm going against
Yeah.
a number one seed realistically in some people's
I
cases.
thought it was
so,
Charlie Brown. He had the most.
Well, yeah, that's why he has a bye. I'm talking about this matchup.
We're not
Oh.
there yet.
Yeah, sorry. I'm talking about this matchup.
You know what? Home Alone was so good that they made a second one. Grinch,
Well,
they
it
just
was
made remakes. They didn't do anything
Better
other
remakes.
creative.
I mean, I
They
don't
just
know.
remade
Are
it.
the Home Alone 2, 3, and 4? If we're gonna go in that route, right? If we're
We
gonna
only
go to
do
that
1 and
route,
2.
2, 3,
Don't
and
go
4
past
are
that.
are arguably
They don't
not
count.
very good.
That's
and
a good
kind
point.
Kind of bring Home Alone as a series down.
But you know what?
Mhm.
It's
The Grinch
because they don't
almost
have
goes up.
Kevin McAllister. They don't
Right.
have that main
don't
actor that
have-
made the 1 and 2.
And you're proving
so
my
that's
point.
that's their problem.
You're
the
proving my
movies
point.
That
If
made,
we're gonna
but
go
it
to
was
the
so
series-
good that they knew they could make money off of it, so they kept going.
And that's the filthy film industry.
We touched that with Charlie Brown already. So
Well, I mean, they did do the same thing with the
The
Grinch.
Grinch, yeah.
exactly.
But I mean,
Animated.
arguably, like you
They
said,
just made a reanimated one.
right?
Mm.
Like you said, though, the Jim Carrey one was better.
so that's an interesting point. Is it better to have a reboot and retelling of the same story multiple times for
Nope.
for marketing sense, or is it better to extend the universe and create more movies? Because
and
in that
potentially
sense,
not
it
have a
could
good
be
movie out of it.
sure, but it could be seen as more brave.
Right. These are
Home
solid
Alone
points.
3 is about spies. Need I say it again?
Is it actually?
Yes, it is.
Interesting.
All right. Well, hey, as much as I want to keep arguing about this, maybe we'll have another podcast only about this. But the results are in. Home Alone with
Wait,
us.
no, we don't have our other voters.
Yeah, the
Okay.
special
All right.
votes.
Here we go.
The jury.
Special votes. Caleb, what is your vote? The Grinch or the Home Alone?
I'm going to do Home Alone.
He's gonna go for Home Alone. All right. And Ren, I don't think your vote counts, but I would like to hear what I have to say. Looking at
My
the poll.
vote always counts. Votes always count. People vote.
Yep. Fair enough.
I'm voting. This is hurting my soul.
It's very hard.
But since you picked the first Grinch, I would go with the second Grinch. So
That's
Home
fair.
Alone.
That is
Home
fair.
Alone.
So Home Alone with a total of
Thank you all. the
7
voters.
votes for Home Alone. Grinch with a solid 3 votes.
Mm.
One of them was myself. So Home Alone has made it to the finals and will go against Charlie Brown.
Mm.
Oh no.
Dun, dun, dun.
Can I begin my argument?
So here we go. The final round is here. Charlie Brown, Christmas Story. Is that what it's called?
Special, I guess.
Special
Story's a
Christmas
whole different
special.
one.
The Home Alone, the first one. Caleb, what is your argument?
So, Charlie Brown Christmas Special, in my opinion, I think another part that makes it special
Yep.
is the fact that Charlie, in a desperation of public humiliation, he's depressed and he's alone, and he turns to his best friend Linus and he says, "Does anybody know what Christmas is really about?" And Linus actually tells him the whole Christmas story, at least an abridged version, and I think it was timely for its appearance. I don't think that could pass today, but I think that it should. And it really, I think it's so heartwarming in that sense that it's like, yeah, this is actually what Christmas is about, and we shouldn't have to beat around the bush. It's about Jesus' birth,
Amen.
So
I agree, honestly.
I mean, I just think it's cute
Yeah.
and it's nice. So
I'll be honest, I've never seen Charlie Brown Christmas.
Really?
Oh.
So I don't even know how I can argue
It's
against this.
good.
But I just think Home Alone is better.
okay, I
Ooh.
on a substance level, I do agree. I think Home Alone, like, it's longer, so that automatically makes it more of a commitment. But it's like Charlie Brown is like an amazing cookie, and Home Alone is like a piece of pie.
The whole pie.
Honestly, it
I
could be a
agree.
whole pie, but
And
it's
you
like
should never eat a whole pie to yourself. You should eat a
Exactly.
cookie. So Charlie
True.
Brown.
And
No.
and
A pizza
also,
pie is
here's
not bad,
the
but
thing.
sometimes you want just a cookie, and that cookie is really good.
I think so. The fact this came A Charlie Brown Christmas came out in 1965, which I
Yeah.
did not know that.
Yeah.
Which I think is really interesting, and the fact that it's still, well, now it's all on streaming platforms and stuff, but it used to air all the time still, and that it was keeping up with Home Alone is really interesting. And also, I can't get past the stylization. It is so cute. It's so perfect.
These are my two favorite Christmas movies: Home Alone and Charlie Brown. So this is really hard for me.
I feel like the two are totally completely different, and I can't even have an argument for Home Alone, because if you want just like a 30-minute like Charlie Brown, a classic to watch, you're gonna watch that just so like a feel good, like, oh, this is what Christmas is about. But if you want to sit through a movie and laugh and be like, what the heck is actually going on, then you're gonna watch Home Alone. So it's really just depending on what mood you're in, which one you're gonna want to watch.
And to Home Alone's credit, I will say Charlie Brown does not have a narrative structure. It really is like a comic strip by comic strip. It's like there's maybe 10 scenes just kind of loosely fit together. But it's the charm that wins you over. So, again, it's hard.
If my input matters, I've also never seen Charlie Brown Christmas.
What?
Wow.
Oh
But
my
or
word.
maybe
Shocking.
maybe I have and I just don't remember.
It's a classic.
But I will say that that like I know I still like it, even though I don't really remember it or / haven't seen it. I still like appreciate it and think it's like really cute. So I don't know if that means anything to anyone.
Here's the thing. You said you have a tablecloth, but you've never even seen it?
Yeah, it's not my tablecloth.
Oh.
But it is my roommate's. But which makes me I feel connected to it even more because it's a really cute tablecloth.
Here's the thing. So you've never even seen it, and you still like it. And so it also launched one of the greatest scores ever. Like, think how much that's played. And the Christmas tree, too. I'd say overall it is one of the most iconic films.
What do you say, Mimi? Have a say, assistant station manager.
Oh. Well, my vote is definitely for Charlie Brown Christmas.
Boo.
I did not grow up watching Home Alone, and so I don't have the nostalgia that's connected to that film. And so I didn't watch it till I was in like high school, and I thought it was dumb.
Oh.
And I just completely back up what Caleb was saying about how when you boil down, it's just a very simple, cute story about what Christmas is actually about, which is about the birth of Jesus. And I think it's amazing that on this TV show they actually tell the story of Jesus' birth, because that wouldn't happen nowadays. So I think that's really, really cool, and it's also still around.
Well, and to the credit, and this is something that Home Alone 2 touches a little bit more, which I do appreciate more about it. It does kind of touch the more theological side of Christmas somewhat, like with the scene at the church with, like, I don't know. So
The scene at the church is really cute in Home Alone. I just get really frustrated by how awful the family is.
Sure.
Like,
So
I just don't.
yeah, I completely agree, and I think Home Alone and Charlie Brown touch opposite sides of Christmas. Because
Exactly.
Charlie Brown, and it's like it's the movie part, but it's also like thematically, Charlie Brown excels in its simplicity, and Home Alone is like the big Christmas, like materialist Christmas,
Yeah.
like that. It will always be that. There's no making it a whole lot deeper than it like narratively needs to be, So
So we can say that
what do you do?
Home Alone wins in real people movies, and Charlie Brown Christmas wins in animated movies.
But according to our votes,
That's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to listen to the votes that are on there.
So I think, overall,
Us too.
yeah, overall, I think everyone can agree that these movies have been defined sort of by Christmas. They are popular Christmas movies. So we got past that point. We have to see, though, what the polls are saying. First, we'll go to the studio. Caleb, what is your vote? I think we all know.
It has to be Charlie Brown.
Charlie
for me.
Brown. We have another vote for Charlie Brown. And Ren, what is yours?
Charlie Brown.
Double for Charlie Brown. So the final votes. Charlie Brown Christmas with a total of 8 votes.
Nice.
With Home Alone totaling 4 votes.
4
But
votes.
look at that. Someone voted for Home Alone that voted for Charlie Brown Christmas before, because it would have
Yeah,
been 9
interesting.
I'll
to
say
3.
that was me.
Was it
I
really?
definitely.
Really?
I
Thank you.
would
I
Right.
will
prefer
say,
Home Alone over Charlie Brown.
I voted Home Alone too early, and I think I would have switched mine to Charlie Brown by the end.
Really?
So honestly, take away one of
Oops.
those votes.
Yeah. Oh.
Whoopsie. Sorry,
You're
that
good.
was
Mic
loud.
collapse.
You're good.
So there we
What's-
are,
What
ladies.
persuaded you, Nate?
What's up?
Nate.
I don't. I think it's. I think it's more of sort of a nostalgia thing. I
Mhm.
enjoyed watching Home Alone like with my sisters
Yeah.
and just as a family movie. I loved Charlie Brown. I watched it all the time at my grandma's house. So it's a very tough challenge.
You got John Williams score versus Vince Guaraldi trio jazz
as
score.
a kid, you don't really notice that. Though.
Okay, but like,
I'm not really geeking out over
sorry,
composers.
these are my two favorites. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
so.
It's a tough battle.
Yeah.
And yeah, I did go Home Alone. I do like the, like you said, like the burglary and all that. It's just fun.
It's clever.
It
it's-
is.
It's fun.
Wait, we're no.
So that's it, really.
well, that's because it was up against White Christmas before too, so that makes.
But they also had 9 votes.
Oh, sorry.
Had 9 votes. That was the most out of anything.
So our
Yeah,
overall
it was a lot.
Christmas winner is
overall Christmas winner for the WTUR 2022 tournament is
a Charlie Brown Christmas.
Yeah.
We were gonna say that all together, but it didn't happen.
Wow, and I
Is
think,
that-
I think it's a good reason as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Good,
I think
good
we can
reasoning.
safely say Home Alone, Charlie Brown, definitely in the top 5. So
And White
you know,
Christmas.
applause all around.
And Klaus.
All around.
Do you like that,
Probably
Santa?
not.
I think what we need to get out of this is everyone needs to watch Klaus. Actually, though.
Oh,
I would be down to. I'd be
I'm
down
gonna
to watch it. I've never watched it. I've seen like the trailers and all that. I know what it's about, but I'd be down to.
We
give
could
a
watch
listen,
it,
give
maybe.
a watch.
I think it was just really sad for It's a Wonderful Life to be put
Agreed.
up against Home Alone.
Yeah.
Because
Mm.
Home
That's
Alone
true.
is such a classic Christmas movie
Yeah.
to so many Americans.
Okay, but It's a Wonderful Life is arguably way more classic.
Agreed.
Than
I
Home
don't
Alone.
know.
I'm surprised.
I feel
though.
like the people I meet are more hyped about Home Alone than they are about It's a Wonderful
Mm.
Life. You
I
really have to be in the right mood, well, for either of them actually, but I don't know.
my family used to watch It's a Wonderful Life every Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful film.
My dad has done entire church sermons about It's a Wonderful Life.
Wow.
Oh.
So I mean,
Wow.
That's the theological
Yeah.
side.
yes.
That Charlie Brown also has.
I never argued
But
that.
Home Alone has the 90s.
It
so
has-
let's
it
not
has-
forget about that.
The 90s.
Okay.
I think Christmas movies is a great sort of entry into like a Christmas conversation. I want to know though, like, is watching a Christmas movie like a top 5 thing to do during Christmas times, or like what is a top thing to do during Christmas? Like making cookies, like listening to music.
I mean, like, this is so basic, but I like just looking at lights.
Oh, I
That's a good-
love
that's actually a
driving
solid
around
one,
looking
yeah.
at lights. Yeah.
You know what I do like? This might be kind of creepy. Whenever I drive, it's always fun to like look at the lights, but then to see where people have their tree
I was
in
gonna
their
say,
house.
I love doing
That's
that too.
I love
I've-
seeing like when they put it up, where they put it
Yeah.
up, like just when you're driving past.
Oh, it's so cute. Yeah.
Like last year on a road trip, for some reason it was after dark. My sister and I had like a little competition who could spot the Christmas tree in the house first, and so we'd be like staring at these houses as I go by, and we're like,
Oh yeah.
spot it.
That's so cute.
So it was really interesting because everyone puts it like lots of times like in the front window, and sometimes it's like farther back in the corner, and so I agrry.
This might be a little funky, but I love wrapping presents. It is such a
Same.
fun thing to
I
do.
love it.
Yeah. But I do that, and then I watch a Christmas movie while I'm doing it. So
I think watching Christmas movies is huge for me, but my favorite part is like just driving to my family's houses like
Yeah.
on Christmas Eve or like around that the few days, and you're like, hopefully it's snowing in the past few days or whatever, and then I just like looking around and seeing less cars on the road. Like it makes me happy. I don't know.
I feel
Because
that.
like you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
a good-
Traffic.
people
good
are
road
people are
trip.
spending time like at home
Yeah.
alone
Oh.
with their family.
Oh.
Not
With-
alone.
Watching Charlie
with
Brown.
with their
yeah, watching
families.
Charlie Brown. So.
Yeah.
No, I actually, now that you're saying that, I totally know what you mean. Like, you know
Yeah.
that everyone is doing the same. Well, like, in general, like, everyone is, like,
Mm-hmm.
just, like, cherishing the time together.
It's like a stillness that's just kind of like blanketing over.
I have to know though, when you guys are opening presents, do you like throw away the trash immediately, or do you let like all the paper build up and you like dive through it? Because that's what I love doing that at our house.
Dive
It's so
through it.
fun.
As chaotic as our family is, we have like 20 some cousins. We loved to just like throw stuff at each other.
Yeah, we throw the
Yes.
wrappers.
Exactly.
At each
Put
other.
the bows on each
It
other.
never gets into a
and
trash can or anything, but
I-
that's the most fun. for
It is
sure.
very. I love Christmas morning. It's very fun. So
My dad is the person who just like takes all the trash right after we
Yeah.
open it. He's like, just give that to me, and so we don't do the throwing thing, unfortunately.
that's funny.
Yeah.
My dad would
Yeah.
sit on the couch with a garbage bag and just like sit there with it. And me
Yeah.
and my brother would just like throw it away right when we were done.
That's so funny. Yeah.
Well, it looks like
Looks like Santa is not responding anymore.
yeah.
I think
Santa, are you good in the chimney?
Should I call 911 or do we think
I thought we
they're
did.
gonna arrest him
Wait,
for?
did we
Wait.
not call 911?
Wait,
Well, they were
that's why
slow.
they're not here.
Oh no.
Someone,
Are you kidding?
someone
I told
forgot.
you guys to call 911.
Well, you didn't get a response.
I don't want him
I
to get
guess you're right.
arrested for trespassing or like breaking and entering.
Well, it's Santa. He does that to everyone.
Santa, are you okay?
I guess.
Santa gets a bypass.
I'm fine. It's just the air's
Guys, Santa's awake.
it's a lot thin up here.
Santa, do you need a boost back up the chimney?
Yeah, that'd be great. Like an hour ago.
All right,
Oh,
everybody, let's
sorry.
all get
Okay,
together
ready?
and push. All right,
Okay.
one. All right,
Two.
stop. You're on me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Whoa!
That was Santa.
Bye, Santa.
Ho ho ho! I got time. I gotta deliver some presents.
Bye, Santa.
Thanks for stopping
Thanks
by.
For coming in the WTUR
Santa.
house.
Hey, don't forget to give
Santa.
us a new iMac because the Audacity doesn't work. So
We'd
I'll spread the
appreciate it.
word.
We've been nice.
Well, it's been a good time
Wow, there it
here
goes.
in the WTR household on Christmas Eve.
yeah,
It really has. I love you all so much. Christmas.
But our time here has come to an end. The hour is coming to a close.
I mean, hey,
So-
if you guys want us to do this again, like comment on our Instagram or you know,
Oh, yeah.
say something in the chat. Well, hey, if there's enough of you, we'll do it again sometime.
Yeah.
and maybe we could do. This is an idea, but we could do like a whole like Christmas movie classic tournaments
Ah.
where we have like multiple days. We'll do a hand select few, and then at the very end, we'll get all the best ones from each day.
Mm-hmm.
Put those together. I don't know.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, and if it's fun for all of the staff to be in the studio, we could do it not at Christmas time too,
Totally.
which would be a good time as well.
It could get
But maybe
crazy.
it wouldn't be Christmas movie based.
Yeah.
It would
We
be.
could do other things.
Yeah.
We're always taking suggestions. So.
Yeah. But it would still be cutthroat, violent.
Oh yeah, it could get
Competition.
quite heated in here.
Yeah.
as it already is.
Yeah, it's
Very,
very,
very
it's very warm in this room.
Toasty.
Well, thank you for joining us. Have a Merry Christmas tomorrow.
and a happy
Happy
New
Christmas Eve right
Year's.
now.
It's Christmas Eve.
2023. Wow.
It's Christmas Eve, yeah.
I can't believe it's insert next year that's coming.
I'm gonna have
Is
trouble
this
writing
like
that
a
one.
timeless
Yes. Yeah.
Christmas special? So we
Yeah.
can't like say any
Insert
specifics.
next year.
It's
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
2022.
yeah. All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you later.
Bye. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hark the herald angels sing.
Yeah.